Who you putting, boy? Oh, shit. Yeah, you already know. Cornball. Corn.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Corn.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So they decide to still go for it even after the 5-yard penalty.
What?
And they convert. So the flag back they still get the 2-point conversion, though.
Now, was that confidence in the play call they had and in their offense, or just absolute disdain for the defense?
It worked.
But you.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think it's crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And this pass is intercepted for the third time today. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Why are you going over there?
You hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, 26 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Kevin Stefanski will lead the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead.
First one on this, I get another
So they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right
It's
up
not
until
gonna
that
make a
one,
difference what
they
you
got
do.
2 for 2.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw.
No, I'm not.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. Watson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. In the second quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
I got reviewing it.
Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to play.
So take away the touchdown. The officials ruled they did not get the football to break the plane.
Big Gabby.
Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Houston's offense taking over again. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Here's Watson. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Take your L like a man. What? You were sort of losing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No, this is definitely the payback from last.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, you take it like a man.
And they've sort of lost
taking your L's.
How do they recalibrate celebrate and get this proverbial train back on track.
I beat you.
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Defense. You left me in, drop. Good drop. Yeah, one more time to say
I don't
that.
think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Stroud sets up the play action. Caught left side, here's Dell. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Singletary will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
It's cool. I wasn't paying attention, but I got it.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the drive for 2.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Fuck you. I knocked you the fuck out.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
What's up?
And
You dummies.
Your own teammate plus you.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side.
Right to
Could
this
they
game.
make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing,
Yeah, got
this
it.
blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the
Hit
final
you
gun.
again.
Watson on first down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Going at 40 before halftime.
Would have meant that there was an incompletion.
40 before halftime.
They gave up the completion.
Now how many points I'm gonna leave out with when this game
Stayed
is
in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he
I think
dragged
it's gonna be
across
more
each
than 50.
zone, you see him pointing.
I think it's gonna be more than 50. I think it's gonna be more than 50. More than 50.
Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns have got it on cruise control. Go ahead. He's been in the end zone 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one,
And time you lost. So
the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of can I top this? And each run is more spectacular.
Watson and that
yo,
Browns
you
offense
out
will
of
stay out there,
foggy.
and they'll go for 2. Looking to throw.
Hey, yo, where was you going, butt crack?
Picks it off.
I'm still getting more than 50. Fuck yeah.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
You bitch ass nigga.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll
Yeah, hurt, man.
Out comes a Houston
You hurt me.
get set to take over here.
Oh, God, it's pain. You hurt me.
They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Give me that.
And now here's
I'm Chief Pain.
Picked up by one. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, fucking God.
I tell you this. Oh, my phone. Oh, I hear
Yeah, damn right. What?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Did you say something about falling out yet? Whoop your ass, yeah. Oh.
This short pass into the hands of the Joker. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
2nd down and 4.
Awesome.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And the ball is knocked down. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the ball back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having
Yo, y'all was holding.
tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off.
That's out of
pocket.
pocket.
And having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. And my goodness, interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this is something
That
we've
nickel
seen
for
before,
that
partner.
phone.
We've seen the defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off.
Who are you
The
questioning
offense
your
trots
uncle?
back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's had it working pretty well
Question
here
is,
in
get
this
the fuck
first
out.
half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that fumble because now you've got a guy that's played so well, you don't want to take him and limit his effect.
And then Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Denzel Ward.
God.
I ain't getting that far.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking.
For the Texans TD. Maybe some signs
Still
of
get
life.
50.
This has been a defense. They've been all over the map
You get
in
more
this
than
first
50.
half, but they're coming through with a big play.
But you want to bet that I hit at least 80 by the end of the game.
So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is
I
down to
guarantee you that
24.
I'm going to hit at least 80 by the end of the game. You don't believe me? Stick around. Don't even think about quitting.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will
That's
not
cool.
get a chance
That
to
gives me
return
my
this
time
one
to
as
go
it's
get,
through the end
go get
zone
closer
for
to
a
50.
touchback. The
Oh.
football going back over down to the
And it's only the
Cleveland
second
Browns.
quarter. So yeah,
Still
2
plenty
more
of time
quarters. I'm
remaining
definitely
here
going
in
to
the
hit
half, more
80.
than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would
That's
imagine it
cool.
would be
That's,
the latter. I think they're going to try and add on
that's,
to it.
that's
So
fine.
what they're going to
That's
tell the
it.
team is very simply, if you
Yo,
get
come on, number 2.
making
You
a
right
play
there.
downfield, terrific.
Pick it up,
If you
pick it up,
can't,
pick it up.
everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it
We ain't
and
here
start
for
over
mistakes.
again.
Let's get it.
Great coverage
Get
there
it.
all
Get
around.
it.
Really
Get
didn't
it.
have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Back to throw.
Very
Watson.
receiver was not locked up. Y'all be capping.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Watch him out.
Derek Stingley picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the
Because we're gonna give him
20-yard
a
line.
chance to pick it off. That's facing that milk, man.
So a big
What did you
return there,
say?
Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked at it, the defender was right on him.
Second and 6.
Sugar, bottom,
Play
jam,
action. Stroud now.
no burger. Oh, that was about,
And a penalty
that was
flag
about
is
big.
taken in
What was the
the
penalty?
backfield. Let's get the call.
Yes.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people.
Ain't no way. You was not that close. That's crap. So when I do my pass, I ain't getting a trip, man.
The Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Huh?
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end Jordan. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we reach halftime in a while. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
It's going to be fun.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Browns offense
only
set
twice
to,
that I did that.
to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down.
He's about to drag you with him.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. 43 yards. And the Browns are able to add on to that lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
I mean, if I don't want to smack.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there. They'll go for 2.
I'm kidding about to get out if you don't shut up.
Watson now, operating from the gun. And they don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there.
Good dummy.
Hit the hands. He
It's all
just couldn't
good.
bring it in.
I'm still his 60-70.
Everywhere. Seeing that play, focus.
The way Marcus can fucking
Watch
up.
it all the way in and tuck it away.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half.
They were down at the half.
Look at that.
Mentioned they're down a little bit bigger.
I know you ain't looking at me like that. I'll kick you out the
Get
run.
back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you want to start the half.
You ugly. I was about to get big too.
The rookie quarterback back out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And now here is another interception.
Big 16-6-6.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And
Make it a little quick 58.
Turn that into a pick six.
What?
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Barker's really about to quit soon.
We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they
As soon as
cannot
I make it to 80,
here,
you gonna be like, yo. You gonna be like, I'm quit, yo.
Feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in
We
order to
about
get
to see.
home or to their final destination.
Keep on fucking
yeah,
up.
I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team.
And my goodness, another.
No, it was open that time. Only thing I did was just take the person and win in front of him.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Got the swag,
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Got the swag,
But they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the fourth quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Back-to-back good plays.
Our next touchdown is 64 plus 2 be 66. Yo. Sounds so good.
Right.
Oh.
They'll get this down inside the
Tackle breaks.
of about 3. And now it looks like
Jerry, I'm gonna fuck you up, yeah. Fuck you up.
Second down, here's Chubb again. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. 3rd and 4. Watson changing the play. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Oh, you ain't about my touchdown. Watch this. I'm gonna make you screw up, man.
Chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I wouldn't even ran that if I was you.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And this is going to double their room.
Yo, you lucky.
To the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that.
Yeah, alright, you ain't that dumb.
Now 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Singletary. And it's a fumble. And brought down, but not before reaching the 20.
What? They gave it back? Out of here. But when it was my fumble, they gave you the ball. I ain't trying to hear that.
People are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Just a yard on the first down carry. So it's
even if I don't hit 80, I can still hit a 70.
Continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Take that.
Another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And to the 40-yard
Flexi
line,
flex.
that's where the return stops. Defensively,
Flexi
that time they were in zone
Flexington.
coverage as a rookie QB.
Flexington.
What lesson can you learn there?
Well,
Flexi
understand this.
Flexington.
You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result.
Touchdown, Browns! Four touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Familiar refrain.
You already hit him. Bag up. Bag up.
Now here in this third quarter.
Yeah,
Bag
partner,
up.
a lot of grins
Bag
breaking
up.
out on that sideline because, let's face it, they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up.
Snap. My next score gonna be in the 70s next quarter.
Offense going to stay out
Alright,
there.
let's go.
They'll go for
Hey,
two.
shit, yeah.
And this one's incomplete.
Yeah.
Went for the two, they don't get it.
I know we can
That's
sit
cool.
up here,
Cause when I hit 6
dance around it a
again,
little bit.
I'll be at second.
Going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't
Yeah.
like someone else. There's no doubt.
Break that
What
most
they
of it.
couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good
I'm
decision.
trying
They
to
didn't
kick
get
the
it,
ball,
though.
man.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this
Fuck
one.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you out, girl.
This is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And so
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Inside the 20.
That's cool, cause I'm scoring again.
Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans
That's
get
cool.
a small
Now I'm scoring.
measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
194 in rushing.
Without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense out with a big play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Under pressure,
Oh,
and the Texan is
snap.
able to get in there for the sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A throw there, but that's going to wind up being
Yeah, you supposed to be there
I
already.
think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Yeah, we trying to take care of the game.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Somebody can do it.
Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Triangle, what
This one
the?
is gonna wind
I didn't know I
up
should have do with the
incomplete.
circle.
The Browns
It wasn't
are able to
helping.
move the chains on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
That's alright. I'm gonna take the ball from you.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
You sure? You sure?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Yeah. No, we try to sit right here. You don't need to sit right here.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Sit. Hi.
Chubb on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Through all those people again, I
Throwing
guess.
on 3rd down, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm injured.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped right about the 37. Man, 188 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
No, you said.
Watson on 3rd down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And quickly, they get to
Yeah, I'm
the
fucking
line.
good.
They'll give it to Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Say. What?
They'll try again with Chubb, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Now it's Watson. And give him another 6. He's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Hey, what you about to do? Huh? What you about to do with these hands? Another 2-pointer in the works.
Watson and that Browns offense going to stay out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because...
And now here's another interception. Picked off by
solid.
and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Yo,
that's a huge lead.
what did you say, man?
Another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
You out of
pocket. Awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing now, Watson. Throw left side is complete. Diving effort. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute it.
You pushing it.
Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And my goodness, another interception. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown
first.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Jonathan Greener running in to pick up the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And my goodness, another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Awesome, nigga.
Still on his feet. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly. He knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And this is going to be close. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we